That is crazy. That is wild. Kobe D. Mitchell, for real? Yo, got you tabbed up for the night. Much love. Stay lit. Hey, I appreciate you, Blank Souls. Excuse me, I got a little distracted here. Just got started. I got a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of talking points, but it's enough for the whole entire stream. Hold on. All right, folks. I think I'm done procrastinating. I guess we can get started now. I guess it needed to update the graphics since it's been a while since I played this. Okay, so just leave everything as it is. Alright, we getting back to Subnautica. This is a second playthrough. Actually, it's not a second playthrough. Or it depends on what game file I choose to go with. Oops. We'll eat from both, please. Thank you. There we go. All right. So I don't know what to do today. Probably just play the second game, second file. Manual save. Let's go ahead and see where that takes us. I have no clue where.
About 25 people lived here. They were trying to build a life. Farms and biomods that could support 40,000 sleeping souls. But they didn't make it. Why? Were they sick? Did the Maysfield syndrome subvert them? We have to know. I've activated Dr. Wu Langyi's black box. He's in a viral hot lab. His work may be your best lead. We should salvage what we can. I've retrieved a few files. Gather all the blueprints you can. Especially the scanner station.
It's not a real mind. Not like you or me. It can learn facts, but it can't change how it thinks. And why would it? Let me quote the manual. Noah's cephalopod-inspired architecture uses a central administrator to govern limb nodes at remote work sites. As a frozen AI, Noah is unable to revise its architecture at runtime, reliably controllable by less intelligent systems such as human operators, except under extreme situations. Cephalopod-inspired?
I low-key feel like I need to start a new game.
It won't let you die.
Because I don't remember where I am. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game. I'm gonna leave the first file up because they're gonna add more to the story. And I would like to continue where I left off at. $28 hours. That's how long it took me to beat the early access. Coming soon. We all know what this is. This is probably hardcore. We're all gonna go with my boy Stone. I wonder. They still haven't added anything extra. I always go with my favorite color. Blue.
Body print complete. PDA implant reset to factory settings. Warning. Atmospheric atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan 30.
Oops, wrong button. You meant to press tab. We all know what's going on now.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is your life. I wish I could make full introductions, but courtesies must wait. We are both going to die if we stay here. There's another Noah node in the life pod outside. Get me there and I can get us both to safety. You are burning in slow motion. Under 60 atmospheres of pressure, oxygen becomes a neurotoxin. Nitrogen bubbles saturate your flesh and pry your joints apart. I've opened the door to the adaptation chamber. Your printed body can borrow tricks from indigenous life. You'll feel better. You'll be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
Thanks.
User death imminent. Proceed to adaptation. Thanks to Terra Pioneer Nanotech, your body can adapt gene donor found. You must adapt alien traits.
I just
to
unintentionally
survive.
cut her off.
Sample. Adapting trimethylamine N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased. Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative.
While we here, let me see if there's any small streamers. Who else is on here? Oh, she got a avatar now. In Avatar. Oh wait. Got your tab. Got your tab. Got your tab. Seconds ago. Oh well. That's fine. Supporting eyes tonight. I better hurry up before I get before I dehydrate. Blank souls. Lucky Charm. Chase. And Jade Frost. All right. Gotta support the small creators. It's one thing about me is that if I ever get on Twitch and I see a small streamer, I'm gonna support them. And of course, I still have my favorite streamers like Queso and I'm Dante. But I'm starting to prioritize the smaller streamers more than the famous streamers because I like seeing people grow. And plus, they're trying to make it just as much as I'm trying to make it.
Barometric depth gauge activated. A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call. There are no other life pods in inventory.
Okay.
Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will
All right.
remain trapped here.
But yeah, I'm supporting smaller creators more than I support the famous creators because I like seeing people grow. And plus, they're trying to make it as well as I'm trying to make it. We all trying to make it here. And that also helps me because not only you make good friends, you know, supporting other small creators as well as networking with them, it's also like this. Your audience is supporting the smaller creator that I'm supporting and vice versa, and now we're both growing. That's the main reason why I have so many followers now, because I choose to support other creators, you know, while they're still small. And sure, I have a little over 100 followers now, but I can't say that I remember streaming to nobody and just talking to myself. And I would say the same thing once I have 1,000 followers.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDSB3. Between us, I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut. I can't release the life pod. The clamps have...
Last time I did this the tedious way. I pulled one hatch or whatever and went back inside and pulled the other one.
Prepare for launch. Life pod release. Trajectory error. Collision. Thrusters disabled. Clearing main thrusters. Stand by. Thruster function restored. Brace for corrective reorientation. Collision. Obstructions detected. Increasing thrusters. Releasing parachute. Error. Release fire mechanism failure. Brace for impact.
Unknown Worlds presents Subnautica 2.
Starnav does not recognize the sky. Titan-class biosignature on the horizon. You are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep bay drowned, many of them more than once. This is my purpose: to reincarnate you from digital storage, support your work, and if necessary, reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, this is...
Take some of this because we can't eat nothing right now. We can definitely drink something though.
Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water. From hand tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material.
Uh-oh. Now that I'm playing this again, I'm realizing how generous the early game is. There's a lot of...
The portable locker can be hand-carried or attached to a hardpoint. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your co-workers before moving their stash. Copper is key to simple electronics.
Where'd it go?
Bacterial action creates copper
Oh,
on
here it is.
cave roofs and overhangs.
What was I saying? Right, there's a lot of oxygen producing plants around, which makes the early game so generous. Oh, I'm gonna just put it over here.
Oxygen.
Drop it right over here where the acid is.
Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution.
That's a lot of water. Put some of that in here. Also put some of this in here. You know, I kind of find it funny that as soon as I think about talking about I kind of find it interesting that, oh shoot. Yeah, I kind of find it interesting that as soon as I start thinking about, you know, encouraging people, shoot. Encouraging people to post their content, there's somebody on my TikTok For You page talking about it. Or multiple people on my TikTok For You page talking about it. I forgot.
This
I need quartz.
contains dead coral polyps. It may have formed on or near a coral dome.
Oops. Trying to open it. But yeah, I used to be one of those people who hesitated posting content because I was always worrying about what people might...
Has transmitted an alert. Notice the
Okay.
intrusive and persistent heart icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
I'ma
Remember
get-
that you are in command of the mission.
I'm gonna get to that in just a moment.
I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone-blistering levels of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This planet is already killing you. I understand.
That's all you got to say? Yeah. But I used to be one of those people who used to think, what was I trying to say? Oh, shoot. But yeah, I used to hesitate posting content because I was worried about what people would think about me or what they would say about me. And one main thing that I learned growing up is that shoot, hold on. But the main thing I've learned is that your life becomes a lot more easier and a lot more peaceful when you stop thinking about what other people think and just start doing you. Yeah. And I know it's kind of hard to get out of your head and, you know, think of the what ifs. Like, what if, you know, what if somebody doesn't like me, or what if somebody, you know, posts hateful comments on my content, which is gonna happen. It's the internet. There's ignorant people on the internet. But one thing that you would have to realize is that life becomes a lot more easier. Life becomes a hold on. It's hard to multitask and talk. I'm not a good multitasker sometimes. But yeah, the main thing you have to realize is that life becomes a lot more easy and a lot more peaceful if you don't think about what other people think. Like, other people's opinions don't matter to you. If you stop thinking about what other people think and start doing you, no matter what. What are you doing inside of here? Watch out, bro. Anyways, if you stop thinking about what other people think,
flares may distract attacking predators.
This thing loves to cut me off. Yeah, but if you stop thinking about if you stop worrying about what other people think, life becomes a lot more easy, a lot more peaceful, that is. And just start doing you no matter what, because you never know. Like, I posted a video about me not caring about 4K resolution just because I just wanted to post my thoughts on the internet. Not that I'm trying to win an argument or whatever, because I never cared about what other people think. Other people's opinions don't matter to me. I just wanted to share my perspective. And surprisingly, me thinking that it's an unpopular opinion, it actually wasn't. I found out that a lot of people relate to me. And it's a nice feeling that I'm reaching out to a lot of people, because it's still getting views right now. I've reached out, like, the video has thousands of views right now. But what's a better feeling to me is that no matter the feedback, I'm able to connect with people who are also into what I'm into, which is tech. We just be in the comment section having logical conversations as to why they prefer 4K or why they don't prefer 4K, why they relate to me. And those happen to be some of the coolest people to talk to. And it is kind of interesting that 4K resolution has like a mixed perspective. It is kind of interesting that, you know, a lot of people have different opinions about 4K. You know, some people would prefer it. Some people don't care about it, like I don't. And the beauty about the PC community, building PCs in general, is that you actually do what you have the flexibility to do whatever you want.
Oxygen.
And yeah, and tech is actually what I'm going to be, and tech is actually what I'm going back to school for. Yep, I'm going back. I decided to go back to school after all these years of figuring out what I want to do. And I have to thank the PC community.
Fresh water intake.
All right. Anyways, I have to thank the PC community for this. I've been into computers since I was in like middle school. I was like the go-to person or the go-to kid when it comes to my uncle having a problem with his computer, and I always find a solution to his problem. But the thing is, I never thought about going to school for tech because all I wanted to do was draw. And now that I'm older and I bought my first PC, along with watching other people build PCs from scratch, from the ground up, and them showing off their PC setup, that kind of rekindled my passion for computers. And now I find it more interesting to learn more about computers, as well as, you know, having the desire to, you know, maybe build PCs on the side, as well as, you know, whenever I get out of college, I find like a cybersecurity job Because I've heard tech is like one of the most stress-free, fields to be in. Like right now, I'm in the
Seawater sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution.
anyways, right now I'm in the insurance industry, and that is stressful as freak, but it makes you make a lot of money selling insurance though. But it's nothing like there's nothing like getting a job doing what you love. And that happens to be, you know, either building computers, fixing on computers, or stopping cyber threats. I don't even have the room. And speaking of transitioning from the insurance industry to the tech industry, from the way the job market is, everybody wanting to be content creators is highly understandable. It's like these jobs are looking for someone, but don't want to hire nobody.
Oxygen.
And then they have all these high preferences, like they want you to have like a bachelor's and a PhD in Einstein's mathematics with 12 years of experience. All that for a $30,000 yearly salary. All that for a $30,000 yearly salary. And one thing that don't make sense to me is that I'll upload a resume, and then after they review my resume or whatever, and mind you, before I get into that, after I upload my resume to their application or whatever, and then they have me to answer all these questions that I already answered on my resume, I would get an email with them saying something along the lines of I would get an email of them saying something along the lines of, your resume, all they what would they say? Something like your resume is extremely impressive. but we're gonna go ahead and move on to somebody else. That be frying me to a crisp, like, bruh. And then you really can't trust a job if they're urgently hiring. Because you're gonna wind up leaving, whether it's you quitting the job because the job is trash, something about the job is trash, whether it's the manager or I don't know, the pay is crappy, or I don't know. Whatever the reason is, you're gonna end up quitting or they're just gonna lay you off. You really can't win. So yeah, in this day and age, you just might be better off being your own boss.
Oxygen.
Where's that planet? Oh, here it is. Go ahead and grab that oxygen.
Oxygen. Acid can be used to make basic chemical batteries. There is no sign of plant life on this world. This waxy fiber is closer to vinyl or latex than cellulose. Committed vegetarians should expect bloating.
There we go, we got some batteries. Hold up. I could have sworn I had more copper.
Stranded on 4546B, Riley Robinson used a field scanner to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life. Do not hesitate to use alien life forms for survival purposes, but always search for unexpected complexity.
Might as well grab a couple of these too.
Oxygen.
So I was thinking back to me talking about drawing in middle school. And it kind of reminds me it kind of makes me remember back when I was when I used to draw Mega Man a lot. Yeah, back when I was in elementary school, I used to draw shoot. Okay, here we go. Yeah, back when I was in middle school, I used to draw Mega Man a lot. I even made fan comics and read it out to the classroom. Yeah, I used to even make fan comics and read it out to the class. Eventually it got to the point to where I just came up with my own little sci-fi story inspired by Mega Man and Metroid, because those were my top 2 favorite gaming franchises. Still is now. I'm actually wearing a Metroid shirt right now. And you want to know what's crazy? I'm still working on that same story right now.
Oxygen.
And I can say that the story grew as I grew. Yeah, the story grew as I grew. Mainly because I have a better understanding of creative writing. Like back then, my stories were just basically, you know, full of my story. Oh shoot.
Has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Like back then, my story was heavily inspired by Mega Man and Metroid. And it was just filled with random fight scenes that didn't make no sense.
Contact. I've located the black box of Anita Gottschall, the colony purser. Partial voice data retrieved.
We're so hungry.
Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. She said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Signal location uploaded to your PDA.
Yeah, the random fight scenes I had in my story back then didn't make any sense. Which is what you would expect from a middle schooler who was obsessed with Mega Man and Metroid. Now that I'm working on this as I'm older, the story has a plot and layers, and everything just makes sense. Like everything in the story leads to another event of the story. Everything, in other words, is a progressive story. Watch out, bro.
Donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay.
Everything's out to get me.
Adapting alien enzymes to your stomach lining. You may now digest freely.
Yeah, now I can eat fish. Alien fish.
This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor.
But yeah, now my story makes sense. It's to the point to where I can actually see it becoming a series that I can just put on Netflix, which is eventually going to be my plan. Or I just release it as a video game or something. I don't know. But right now, I'm planning to release it as a comic series. And I'm not sure if I want to upload it one chapter at a time or a few pages at a time. There we go. And I can't tell you what it is or what it's all about. I'm still working on getting it legally protected, and I'm waiting to get a larger following before I officially announce what my comic series is. What my Anyways, I can't announce what my comic series is or what it's all about, because I'm still working to get it protected. Oh shoot, that's acid. Get the freak out of here.
Oxygen.
And I'm also waiting to grow a larger audience before I officially announce my comic series. But just know I'm pretty excited to share my story with the world. Have I already been here? No, I've been here on during the last gameplay.
Oxygen.
All systems online. Power connected.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Coroltai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey, fellow death slave. I'm Naima Dakota, ecologist.
This
Take a sip
structure
of
was
seawater.
connected to Street Bay
Notice that
3
sweet
until
blood
the base
taste under the
suddenly
salt.
moved.
That's a toxic dose of
It's
heavy
always
metals.
satisfying
Nobody
listening to
survived
two
past
different
3
people
months.
talking.
with you and I aboard.
Beautiful place to die over and over
20,000 hours
again.
earlier,
But don't
a
let that
hard
beauty
line leading
seduce
into
you,
a habitat
Pioneer.
complex in the
Exposure
north
to
was
Proteus
deliberately
causes a
cut.
delusion we call Maze
Why?
Field Syndrome.
And if I am
Cord
not
of the
mistaken,
sea. People
and I
may
never
tell you
am,
it's a gift.
this node
Ignore
was
them.
killed by an
You
explosion
remember
below
what
the
Kara
structure.
did to our homes. You
More
know we
mysteries for the
can't
qualified
trust alien
investigator.
biology. We
I've
set up a
retrieved
lab
2
here with a
messages.
few basic
I
biomods.
think
They're
you should review
safe.
them.
But if you
I
start to hear
remember Sophie
voices,
very
or
fondly.
if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't
Clee.
go. Habitat is due north. We'll come pick you up. See you soon, Pioneer.
Hello, I am Zigimantus Starvilus, formerly EVA engineer on Mongolian steppes. Now lead diver of this mess.
You'll want to visit the biolab
Oh, right.
near the entrance.
I
and
forgot.
Install a passive.
What if you're the last human being in the whole universe?
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Covoltai surgeon. By now you know we're not on the Zora. We call this planet Proteus. We don't know when rescue will find us. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Nahima?
This world is yours to explore. But it is not.
Yeah. It's always good to have some fast moving abilities. Oh. I don't know what's going on, but I don't. I kind of feel like calling it right here. Because I feel super tired. I don't know if it's the meal I ate earlier or I don't know. All right. Guess I'm going to have to see y'all next time.